Here on the shores of Goat Refuge Lake today, Escambia Lakes, planting some Sphenophilus obtusata and Tripsacum dactyloides, otherwise known as prairie wedge grass, and the eastern gamagrass, also known as fakahachi grass. Those are the big seeds in here. All the little ones hidden down in here, those are the wedge grass. The wedge grass is a cool season grass that is already starting to sprout this time of year. It's February 21st, so we're a little late getting the seed out here right now, but we're going to get these stratified seeds in the ground. They've been stratifying in the refrigerator. We just mixed them together here because we're planting them both together in this one little plot right here. Now, regarding the style of planting here, let's talk this through a bit. So we're in an area where there's, younger pine up here on the shores of a retired sand and gravel pit lake. And there's various things that are growing out here. Oregano over there, there's onions down here, there's hibiscus in the summer, there's elderberry in pots right here that's getting moved out and transplanted. Anyways, what I'm doing right here is doing a small plot that's the alleyway or median, let's say, between two growing rows. The big road here at the bottom is a big wide row of onions. There's Egyptian walking onion in here, and hibiscus and carrots. All kinds of other things grow there in the warm season. Well, the carrots are already starting now. Those are getting planted now, and those are cool season, and then getting matured going into the summer, and then the hibiscus comes up. Anyway, so this is an area between the rows which otherwise would be left in a grass, a ground cover, and the typical ground cover here is the bahia grass, which is still, a bit dormant this time of the year. It's just starting to break the dormancy, as we can see. There's some greens here. And you got it. What do they call it? Some people call it poverty grass. Broom sedge. So this, like the eastern gamagrass, is a taller growing grass, but this grass has a very short root system, just like that. Whereas the eastern gamagrass sends it way down there. And the eastern gamagrass is a lot more palatable to goats, folks, and produces hay, and it's definitely preferred. So one of the things we're doing is replacing a little bit of the alleyway, the cover that's between different rows where we grow things during the seasons. We're planting our cool and warm season favorite grasses. And then there's other operations where we just go wherever we see the bad boy, right? Wherever we see the broom sedge, and we pull it up by the root, give it a little push with the shovel down there if we can't just pull it right out. And we like to pre-mix the seeds with a bunch of good composted soil, and then just put it right down there in that hole. I'm not doing that right now, I'm just kind of talking you through it. But once I get that root out of there, not the best place to do this because there's pine roots and things down here, but here we go. So when we get a little place like that, then we can dig it a little bit, get the composted seed mix in there, and seek to replace. There's a finite number of those clumps, folks. I mean, you can dance around here and just attack them, replace them. Oh, people are saying, well, how much work? Why don't you just run a tractor through the whole area? Till the whole thing up, right? Sorry, folks. We got tree roots around here. We got other beneficial plants in a no-till kind of a approach. we don't want to disturb the bahia that's growing. Let's say we just want to focus on where this broom sedge is and get a little bit of the native growing there. Later on we can come in and replace more bahia with the native grass. But that way we get to really attack the broom sedge, which you can see all over it, all this golden top stuff. It's a finite number of clumps, folks. I mean, you can dance through this area in a day and really make some headway. Right here and now, I'm not doing it that way. I'm just digging up completely, let's say, with this little shovel right in here, sitting on the ground, and I'm just, I'm getting down there so that shovel goes down nice and deep, breaking up clumps and removing any roots, bahia rhizomes. Once you remove those bahia rhizomes, then they're kind of out of the way, folks. There's always some pieces, and they'll grow back a little, but it's not like some other grasses and all. Bahia is actually quite manageable. So this soil is pretty much prepared now. I've already been through it when I was removing the other clumps and all. And I've got my seed mix here. I'm just going to go ahead and dump it in this bucket. There's a lot of very small seeds for that wedge grass, folks, and that's a cool season grass, so we expect that stuff to just start sprouting right away. So let's just get a little bit of this out here. I'll stir it up a little more, cover it a little bit, and move on and make some more patches. Another thing about the choice of the area, it's a kind of a southern exposure area here on the northern banks of the lake. So there's plenty of sunlight, yet there's some filtered light with some of the trees. Here are the pine trees. Now a lot of these pine trees are going to be thinned, but there'll still always be some. Plus there's up and coming chestnut and mulberry and persimmon and other trees growing, pear trees and things like that, but properly spaced. We're looking for sunlight. We're looking for beautiful meadows that are rich in grasses and growing all kinds of other productive plants. So I'm just going to move the stuff around a bit, tamp it in here, make sure that seed's ready to start sprouting, covered well. And later I'll come back with some compost and just toss it over here a bit and get some nice cover for it here. And our consideration is that we got the line of sprinklers right here going down the way here. So there's a complete row of 45-foot radius sprinklers right here. So there's going to be plenty of water to ensure that we get these little first native grass plots going well.